She turned to my dad, putting on a fake sympathetic face. Hank, I'm just looking out for you. Daughters, they're just money-losing goods. Once you get old, she's gonna run off with some guy and leave you to rot. I cut her off. When I'm settled, I'm moving mom and dad to New York. Their retirement is none of your business. Brenda waved her hand dismissively. Here's a better idea. Why don't you let my son Kyle take care of you? You just adopt him legally, give him your assets, and he'll look after you. My mom, the gentlest woman alive, finally snapped. She stood up so fast her chair tipped over. Are you out of your mind? My daughter is a VP at her company. She makes more in a month than your son makes in 2 years of sitting on his ass playing video games. Even dad turned purple. He put a hand on my shoulder. Brenda, get out. We have one child, and Chloe is more than enough for us. Defeated but not done, Brenda stormed out. I thought that was the end of it. I was wrong. The next day, Grandma called. She guilt-tripped us into coming over for dinner. In front of Grandma, Brenda was a totally different person. Sweet, caring, pouring tea, a total psychopath. After the fake pleasantries, she dropped the bomb. So, Chloe is 28 now, right? Still single? I sighed, staring at my mashed potatoes. Yes. Brenda gasped like I just admitted to murder. A pretty girl like you? Still single? That's tragic. She slapped her chest. Don't worry, Auntie's got you. I know the perfect guy. A real catch. I rolled my eyes. Brenda's definition of a catch was probably a guy who had all his limbs and no active warrants. I ignored her, but Brenda wasn't just talking. She was plotting. The next morning, I walked into the living room in my pajamas, a loose t-shirt and no bra, and froze. Brenda was there, and sitting next to her was a strange man. I clamped my arms over my chest, furious. Who brings a stranger to someone's house at 8 a.m. for a surprise blind date? My parents were just as shocked, standing by the kitchen counter, frozen. Who is this? Dad asked, his voice tight. This is Travis, Brenda announced proudly. He's the son of a friend of mine. Him and Chloe? A match made in heaven. I looked at Travis. I don't mean to be judgmental, but this guy looked like he smelled like vape juice and regret. He was visibly older, slouching on the sofa, eyeing me up and down like I was a piece of meat on a clearance rack. Brenda leaned in, whispering loudly in my ear. He dropped out of high school, but he's street smart. And hey, he's 5 years older than you. Older men know how to treat a woman right. I forced a smile that looked more like a grimace. Treat me right? He looks like he's about to ask me if I have a lighter. We couldn't just kick them out without causing a scene, so we sat through the most painful conversation of my life. Travis's family is loaded, Brenda gushed. I've watched him grow up. Good personality. Chloe, you marry him, you won't suffer a day in your life. She turned to my parents. So, what do you think? His side is very happy with Chloe. I say we aim for a wedding this year. My mom almost choked on her coffee. This year? No, absolutely not. Too rushed. Brenda shot a look at Travis. He leaned forward, flashing a greasy smile at my parents. Don't worry, Mr. and Mrs. Miller. I'll take real good care of Chloe. She won't complain. The way he said it made my skin crawl, like he was buying a used car. Dad poured him some tea. Son, marriage is a big deal. You two literally just met. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Brenda kept pushing, talking about how our families were destined, and how I'd be spoiled. Finally, realizing we weren't buying what she was selling, she dragged Travis out, but not before the creep practically forced me to scan his QR code. The second the door closed, I collapsed onto the couch. Does she hate us? Seriously, Dad? Does your sister hate us? That guy looked like a thumb with a goatee. Mom was fanning herself. Ignore her. That afternoon, Brenda FaceTimed me. Like an idiot, I answered. Instead, the screen filled with faces. It was Travis and his entire family. Chloe! Brenda shrieked happily. See? I told you they'd love you. I froze. Travis's mother squinted at the camera, inspecting me like a horse at an auction. Face is decent, she grunted. Hips look a little narrow, though. Can she carry a baby?